The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Real chance! He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Ribéry. It's a promising position. Aimed in towards, terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it out wide. Ribéry, crossing. He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Ribéry. There is from Ribéry. Just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
And here's Ribéry. Ribéry. He's got away. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. And it's Del Piero. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ribéry. And that's been won straight back. Look at the space here. He rises! Goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. And he's cut it out. Davids. Oh, that's a key interception. Ribéry. Vieira. Pull it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Distributed tidily. Ribéry. Nicely weighted ball. Under an awful lot of pressure. Pedro Neto is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Has crossed into the middle. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And here's Neto. Takes it. It's a mighty effort! And that should get the job done. He has a look out. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Ribery. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Neto. Now the delivery. Big header! Varane with the clearance. Now it's Del Piero. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, and he's asking too much with that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tries to play it through. Spread neatly. He gets big! Another fruitless header.
Barcelona really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Pedro Neto. Good, strong midfield running here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Seedorf. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rummenigge. Great vision. Pull it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Liverpool have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And smartly reclaimed. Pirlo. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Del Piero. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Always onto this. And the shot! Well, now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's loose now and they want to get... And he's following up! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Ribery crosses it in. And that should get the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Del
20.
Piero considers his
El dorsal
options.
15. El dorsal 8. Ribery.
Oh, it rattles the bar! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Del Piero under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And this is Figo. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! Bruno Fernandes. And that's really well manoeuvred.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Del Piero is wide and looking to get on. A header! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Tries to get it clear. Ribery. Plays a sharp little ball here. Adriano. Davids. Beckham powering forward here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Drives it in.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Adriano. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. All the way back. Check, the great organiser of defence. Pirlo. Bruno Fernandes. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a deft little ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their third corner. Vieira gets it away.
3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Liverpool get their fourth corner. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. He's having a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that is that. Liverpool can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Czech taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones de nuestro personal.